long shot. Oh, the mercenary, Charlie Mack.
And it looks like it might. He is the Jersey Devil Atlas-like. Or have we? You know, is this Jake Napier, Liberator, his one-time tag team partner?
And boom! Spike. And we like remember. Fallen angel! Yeah. What the? Devil's cut out of nowhere! And it got him in there, sister! Oh my God! Stunner! Stunner! Stunner!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Emerge number 2. Tonight, we're going to crown an Emerge World Champion. It's the Mercenary, Charlie Mack versus the Liberator. But first, we're going to kick things off with Darren Savior versus Captain Tanner Andrews. And guess what? That's coming right at you next on Emerge. Coming out first here on Emerge number 2, the Fallen Angel, Darren Savior, who on Next Level 16 picked up a much-needed victory over rival competitor El Contrastico, the Luchador, and now facing off against El Contrastico's tag team partner and captain of the crew, Tanner Andrews. Darren Savior barely escaped El Contrastico on Next Level, but how will he fare against the captain here tonight on Emerge number 2? We're so glad that every one of you are here with us on Emerge. It's a new brand, it's a new show, it's a new vibe. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the emergence of these performers. And here comes Captain Tanner Andrews without the assistance of El Contrastico. Last we heard from...
Where's my eye patch? Can't even aim without my eye patch.
Last we heard from El Contrastico, he was going to find help. He said the crew needed help, needed more people. We're about to kick things off here. The Fallen Angel versus the Captain, collar and elbow. And the Captain, Tanner Andrews, throwing him off. And Darren Savior attacking with shoulders and leaps at Tanner Andrews. Tanner catches and just disperses of Darren Savior. Darren Savior not standing a chance in the strength or the weight department here in this matchup. And the audience. Oh, and the leg DDT from the Captain. Savior back up to his feet. And a kick to the leg of Tanner Andrews. And a Savior kick. Spot on. Right to the face. Right to the side of the head. And knees to the lower back of the captain. And one more for good measure. The fallen angel, representing Revelation, making them proud here tonight. It is worth mentioning that Darren Savior picked up a victory over El Contrastico on Next Level 16, cementing himself as not a phony, in the words of El Contrastico. And Andrews back up to his feet. Just a big clubbing blow to Darren Savior. And Andrews going for a cover, maybe a premature cover here in this matchup. Tanner Andrews has really come into his own. Actually, these two did indeed fight on Intensity number 7 in that tag team match. It was Revelation, it was the Crew, and Revelation, Charlie Mack, and Darren Savior came out on top with a big drop kick. Darren Savior scrambling to make it back to his feet after a nice drop kick to the torso of Andrews. And now Savior could be setting up for one of these sentons. No, it's a splash! One, and only a 1 count. The audience may be starting to rally behind Darren Savior now. What a freaking turn of events, as Savior delivering right hands, and now Andrews finally fighting back. And Andrews going to lift the fallen angel and just slamming him down. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and a kick out at 2 from Savior. Darren Savior without the help of Revelation.
Come on, gentlemen, let's get the action started.
And Andrews without the help of El Contrastico.
I've had a run before this. Give me a break.
And Andrews doesn't look like he's in tip-top performing shape here tonight. And El Contrastico pointed out that the alcoholism may be getting to the captain, and it has become an issue for the captain. And now the captain throwing Darren Savior into the mat with as much force and velocity as he could muster, but a kick out. And maybe Contrastico,
You just don't go down, do you?
maybe Contrastico had a point. Tanner Andrews doesn't look the best that we've seen him. And a Savior kick across the face! Darren Savior dropping the captain and a senton. And Savior, another senton, hooks the leg. And a 2 count and a kick out from Andrews. Savior firmly now in control of this matchup. Savior looking to pick up another victory and keep this wave of momentum going, as these two are trading blows now in a double clothesline. Both men are down.
And I don't think King Neon should have turned his back to Henry Mack. Oh my gosh, he pushed him off. What's he going for? There's a spear! A big spear from King Neon! And he could do it right here. If he gets the 3 count, he could become the new AWE Stunner from Henry Mack be reversed. Until now, we have a brand new AWE World Champion.
He's going for the choke slam. Oh! What is that? It's Chris Davidson. Oh, he distracts him. Neon. Oh. He go for the Neon bomb. Oh, it's in the fire. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. That's a 3 count. He's got the 1 up on him.
It's still no other good spot for me. He's wrong. And I'm gonna beat that stuff to his feet.
Great ending. Oh my goodness. I told you. Apparently, no, he was roughed up.
Now we know who the real pussy is.
Steps up.
Guys, what does this mean? Like,
Mozzie, position.
What?
No way.
No way.
2, 3.
Oh, what?
Neon, you
Best.
Oh, King now, look behind you.
Oh, what a knee! Just like
He says
Cody.
you got one more pay-per-view kill shot into the pan. And I hope that Clay, my God, D4 just got powerbombed. No, that's a tope con hilo. King Neon tried. He tried. No, not my commentary partner. No. Oh my. On the outside of the ring, Chaos will slam. 1, 2, 3.
Competitors are all teaming up to go up against us right here. Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, we return to the action. Don't forget, join us on Mighty Networks. Go to our website, click the link in the description. It's a great time. Tanner Andrews going for a clothesline, going for a lariat, but Darren Savior looks like he has that move that he does all the time. I can't even think of the name right now, but oh, there it is, the uncalled for from the captain, and that could be lights out for the fallen angel, and it is 3 count. Let's take a look at the replay. This happened so quickly, I couldn't even promote the Mighty Network, so I'll have to do that later. Body splash from Darren Savior. Just so pretty, but the captain didn't even give him a 2 count. Watch this. Uncalled for, just turning Darren Savior inside out.
Doing my shift. I'll see you next.
Captain saying Darren Savior's not worthy to be on the ship. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, we have a #1 contenders match, an intensity rules match between Matt Mayhem and Mr. Loco, Jake Napier, and it's for the Global Championship #1 contendership. So, Charlie Mack's title. Don't forget, Charlie Mack is fighting in the main event against the Liberator for the Emerge World title. So by the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Mack could be a double champion, the 3rd in history now, and they seem to be cropping up more and more each week. However, Cody Cole did lose his tag team title, so no longer a double champion, but just the accomplishment in and of itself. Coming out next, we have Mr. Loco, Jake Napier, one of the budding stars, the rising stars on the Emerge brand. Last week on Emerge #1, he really showed that he could really carry his own against the likes of Charlie Mack, the likes of Cody Cole. He defeated Cody Cole in one-on-one competition and put on what some consider to be maybe one of the best matches of year 2 in AWE as a whole, let alone this being on an Emerge show against Charlie Mack. Some of the things that they did in that match were just spectacular. If you haven't seen it, you got to go back. You got to watch that. The Mercenary versus Mr. Loco. And I don't think that's the last time we'll see these two face off. But right now, Mr. Loco has to deal with toothless aggression, Matt Mayhem, to see if he can challenge the Mercenary Charlie Mack once again. Mr. Loco and Matt Mayhem go. Lock up, collar and elbow. Mayhem takes over, side headlock. And now wrenching away. Wrenching away at that head, not trying to let Loco pick up any steam. But Loco pushes Mayhem off. Mayhem goes for a clothesline. Loco doesn't get solid connection with the super kick there. And now Napier leg DDT. We've seen a lot of them, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of leg DDTs on the Emerge brand and on the Intensity brand as of late. More and more people adopting this limb targeting style with another leg DDT from Mr. Loco. One of these men, ladies and gentlemen, is going to go on at Total Oblivion, the first ever Emerge special pay-per-view event. They're going to go on to Total Oblivion. They're going to face Charlie Mack as a roll-up here from Matt Mayhem. Matt Mayhem didn't have the most impressive showing, but both of these men last week lost to Charlie Mack in the Tournament of Championships, and that's why they're fighting each other right here on Emerge number 2. Oh, and there's the double leg drop across the chest from Mayhem, and another one, turning it, corking it, corkscrew, whatever you want to call that, turning it around and just sitting that thing down. And now, another double leg drop where the sun don't shine. And Matt Mayhem firmly in control here of this matchup against Mr. Loco. And just snapping the arm against the mat. No pun intended. As Matt Mayhem continuing to work that right arm and into an arm bar. Matt Mayhem likes to think of himself as a submission specialist. Now Loco trying to alleviate the pressure. Loco turns it into a pin. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this match is Intensity rules. Falls count anywhere, no disqualification. That's all in effect. Mayhem back up to his feet first, and a drop kick right to the face. Loco just kissed that drop kick. Both of these men, outside of AWE, are seasoned veterans. They've been a part of this as the clothesline takes down Napier. They've been a part of backyard wrestling for many, many years outside of AWE with the formerly the now defunct TWE brand that is Emerge now. Obviously, they were there for many years and other places, as well as Loco with a takedown. An STO. Now Loco has that right arm and looking to turn it around, put some pressure on that elbow, on that shoulder of Matt Mayhem, and both shoulders are... Loco giving up on that right arm and transitioning into a rear naked choke. And Matt Mayhem may have to just count sheep right now. These two men haven't even made it outside to use any weapons, but he could be out if the referee gets one more of these. And Matt Mayhem holding on, hanging on for dear life. He wants to go on. He wants to face the mercenary at Total Oblivion to that global championship. Oh, and there's that shining wizard. So pretty from Jake Napier, and that could very well be it, and it's not. Ladies and gentlemen, like I was saying earlier, before I was so rudely interrupted by Captain Tanner Andrews and his victory over Darren Savior, go join the Mighty Networks, man. Hey, if you don't have any money to purchase silver or gold memberships, get a bronze membership. It's free. Be a part of the community. Be a part of the family. And then when you do have a little bit of spare cash, a little bit of spare double axe handle, you know, you have $5 a month to spare, go get you a silver membership and go ahead and watch Apocalypse when it comes out. here soon. Go ahead and watch Resurgence, watch Battle of the Brands, all the new pay-per-view events that we have for you. All these big, huge events where all these titles will be on the line. Go ahead and get you a membership. And Mayhem going for the cover. And a kick out at 2. Go be part of the community. Hey, the link is right there in the description. It's not that hard. Click it. I promise you we're not giving you any malware or anything like that. Just click that link. Go to our website. Hey, there are polls up all the time. You can interact with your favorite wrestlers. We're all on there. All the wrestlers are on there on the platform. They have their accounts, and you can go talk with them. And Matt Mayhem looks like he's setting up something. Matt Mayhem also on the Mighty Networks. And a huge spear from Matt Mayhem. And he goes for the cover, hooks the leg. This could be it for Jake Napier, and it's not. And what a beautiful spear, shoulder tackle, whatever you want to call that. Whatever Matt Mayhem wants to call that. Looked like a spear to me. Some might call it a shoulder tackle. Oh, and just kicking the dog. Just kicking the horse manure out of Jake Napier. But yeah, as I was saying, just and Matt Mayhem, joint manipulation, snaps the fingers back. My God! No, don't do it again. Do anything but that, please. And Matt Mayhem dropping the leg over, and this could be it. Toothless Aggression is running wild here at the Battleground, and Jake Napier gets the shoulder up. Mr. Loco and Matt Mayhem, Toothless Aggression, and Jake Napier, these two are going at it. And Darren Savior out here refereeing his match. Oh, and a super kick right there. Maybe paying homage to Darren Savior. Paying homage to the referee. Darren Savior, who just ate a loss to Tanner Andrews. Luckily, that doesn't count toward his main roster record. But still a loss nonetheless. And a big standing suplex there. And Loco turning it around. Maybe going for another suplex. And could he hit the hat trick, the trifecta? No, he's not going to. And Mr. Loco has both the legs and could be going for a figure 4 leg lock here. And the referee, Darren Savior, not the greatest of referees, obviously, because Matt Mayhem's shoulders are both down. Oh, and Matt Mayhem trying to reverse the pressure. And remember, there are no rope breaks here in an Intensity Rules match. And Mayhem able to roll it over into a pin. What a savvy counter from the experienced veteran. And now Mayhem grabbing at that right leg. I mean, he spent quite a bit of time in that figure 4 from Loco. Oh, and Jake Napier has his trusty weapon, his weapon of choice, that kendo stick, and just listen. The sound of kendo on skin. It's all legal, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and he just hit him right in the jugular. And now Loco strikes to the face of Mayhem. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, these two are fighting because whoever wins this match is going to go on at Total Oblivion, and they're going to face Charlie Mack for the Emerge Global Championship. Now, given what transpires here tonight, Charlie Mack could be having to defend 2 different titles on Total Oblivion. He could be having to defend the global title and the Emerge World title. And Napier dropping an elbow right to the heart of Matt Mayhem. And if he could go for the cover right here, he could potentially pick up this victory and become #1 contender. But he's not going to do that, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going to do that.
I'm gunning for you.
And Loco setting it up. We know what it is. And there's that kick right to Matt Mayhem. And that could very well be it. That could be over. And it is. Good night, Matt Mayhem. Mr. Loco is moving on. Watch this. Double leg drop across the torso. And that Shining Wizard just making Matt eat the feet right there. And this double axe handle, so pretty. But watch this though. This DDT right on the chair. That very well could have been it. I couldn't have picked the winner there. Loco coming out victorious here. Watch this though. Matt Mayhem so close to victory here with this move. His favorite move to pull out of the bag of tricks right there. This elbow, what a beautiful elbow drop.
I'm going for you and I'm taking what belongs to me.
Loco saying he's coming for the mercenary. He's taking what belongs to him and carrying that kendo out with him. And I do believe he will be carrying that back in at Total Oblivion when he faces the Mercenary. Speaking of the Mercenary, Emerge World Championship main event. No disqualifications here in this match. We're going to crown an Emerge World Champion next. Coming out first, the Mercenary, Charlie Mack. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? Charlie Mack is your Emerge Global Champion. He has the potential tonight to be the Emerge World Champion. And at Apocalypse, he's facing D4 for the AWE World Championship. Think about this. Charlie Mack is in Revelation, the most powerful stable of wrestlers we've ever seen in action wrestling entertainment. He could very well be the first ever triple crown champion. He could hold all the cards. But if this man right here, if the Liberator, who we haven't seen in forever, since Quest for Gold 2, we haven't seen the Liberator, the man who never lost his TWE World Championship before TWE shut down for good. The man who never lost this title has to fight to get it back right here. If he has anything to say about it, Charlie Mack won't be the first ever Triple Crown champion, and he won't even be a double champion. But keep in mind,
Gentlemen,
this is a no disqualification match.
this match is a no disqualification match and is for the vacant Emerge World Championship. Introducing first, the winner of the Emerge Tournament of Championships and current global champion. He is the Mercenary, representing Revelation, Charlie Mack. And his opponent, former TWE Emerge World Champion. He is the Liberator.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep this in mind. There are no disqualifications here in this match. Charlie Mack has Chase Carnage in his pocket. Nick Alexander, the Bulletproof, in his pocket. He has the Fallen Angel Darren Savior in his pocket. He could very well become TWE Emerge World Champion here tonight. And the Liberator attacking the leg of Charlie Mack. These two men, before Emerge was a thing, before TWE shut down, these two, they have fought so many times for different titles, for bragging rights. The history that these two have is unprecedented, and they renew their rivalry here tonight. We've seen them fight each other before on Intensity. And watch this, the raw power of the Liberator, just dispersing, just disposing of the Mercenary. It's unreal.
Get here, Liberator.
And the Liberator super kick to the forehead, to the nose, just to the noggin. And now, what a moonsault! And this could be 3, and it's not. Charlie Mack able to get the shoulder up. What athleticism. I don't think we've ever seen this much athleticism in somebody this big. Maybe in Henry Mack. You could argue Henry Mack can go toe-to-toe, step for step with the Liberator, but I don't think there's any other big man in this industry, period, that can do the things that Henry Mack and that the Liberator can do. And that's what makes AWE so respected. That's why we're one of the most respected wrestling companies here on YouTube. And look at the power of the Mercenary, able to get the 270-pounder up and over. Watch this raw power. I mean, this is not a light human being, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a light human being at all. And now, Charlie Mack just throwing the Liberator around like a ragdoll with a German suplex and hangs on into a second German suplex. And now, Charlie Mack has the full Nelson and goes snap dragon suplex right on the neck. Right on the neck of the Liberator. And he can gain the world title here. Charlie Mack. What a sequence, what a series of moves. That dragon suplex. I'm telling you. That's how you injure people. Ladies and gentlemen, this is no disqualification, but there are still countouts.
Can't kill me, Darren. You're Liberator. Give you plenty of time to pass. It's gonna make no difference doing it here tonight. With most coveted prize here on the line.
Charlie Mack with bat in hand, goes to swing on the Liberator. Liberator able to strike back in a super kick to the side of the face. And now, the Mercenary, he's in a dangerous way. He's in a bad way right now. Draped over the apron. And what a kick! Just, God! And Charlie Mack may not know where he is right now. But he knows where he is enough to kick out at 2. And the Liberator now in control of this matchup. But don't forget, Revelation at any point in time, if they feel the need, can come out here. But the Liberator calling his shot now. Going, looks like he's setting up that Liberation kick.
He's gonna have to do more than that. Put me away.
Goes for the Liberation kick, and he doesn't get it. Rules of engagement, and this could be 3, and it's not.
2 count.
2 count and a kick out from the Liberator.
It's 200 in my head. Well, since you can't count, I'll have to do this again. And make it right.
Now going for a second. Rules of engagement. And now the Liberator just chucking Charlie Mack off. And now Charlie Mack doesn't know where he is. Liberation kick! Planning! Charlie Mack into the mat. And this could be it. And it will be, ladies and gentlemen, your new Emerge World Champion, the first in history, the Liberator. What a show these two men just put on. Liberator presented with his trophy. Charlie Mack will not be double champion today.
No, Liberator. Still got it. Sad to say this on my part, but it's ended at the same time, or same way the last time did. However, I have a revelation for you. You see, champion to champion here on Emerge, me and my brothers are looking for somebody strong, somebody that overcomes the odds, somebody that takes no crap. Someone like the Liberator. So, you have a decision to make. Join me and my brothers and see the light, or when you defend that next, you will have a revelation. At Total Oblivion, you better answer me.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Charlie Mack issuing the challenge. Not the challenge, but the offer to join Revelation. And let's hope that the Liberator doesn't do that. But I hope that you download Mighty Networks and visit or visit our website. It's the same either way you go. And you go get yourself a gold membership, get yourself a silver membership. Watch the pay-per-views when they come out. That's the only way you can do that. Thank you for watching. Liberation, kick that subscribe button. We'll see you next time with Intensity number 8.